It seems as though we have a group of people here on YouTube that are playing with the YouTube system. We have a couple of channels that have obviously come under attack already. One is Irish 282. It would appear that their channel has been inundated with DMCA complaints from people with false addresses. The problem with this is that YouTube is facilitating this process, this hate process. In this particular individual's case, he probably should spend some time talking to legal people or the local police or FBI, because apparently someone has posted physical flyers around his place of business and where he lives, calling him a pedophile on YouTube. I don't think that's something that's allowed under our current legal system. And the way I understand how this works is that you file a DMCA complaint stating that you have material that someone else has taken, that's yours, posted it on YouTube. You can then file a counter DMCA complaint, which basically says, no, I own the material. And then the person can come back and say, we are filing for a legal injunction to have the video removed from YouTube within the next 10 days. They don't need to prove that, they just need to say that. So I think, YouTube, you need to pay attention to how your DMCA complaints are coming across. And I know you get a lot of them, and I know that this is a lot of work. But if people are going to start to abuse the system, you need to pay attention to how these things are coming through to you. So I thought I would share with you a little bit of the process that I went through, just to talk about, or just to delve into, who is it that is filing a DMCA complaint against a video that obviously belongs to this individual. How does that work? Let's take a look at their address. Let's look that address up in Google. How very strange. So I went to look up the zip code, and there is a zip code with a city of the name that was given of the city of the owner of the video, but it wasn't in the state that was listed in the DMCA complaint. So the address doesn't match any known address. The zip code matches a city which is in a completely different state. How odd. Well, I went to try and find the name that was given on the DMCA complaint, and I found it. Wasn't where I expected to find it. It's a character in a movie. Number that's no longer in service. How about that? So you have a movie character submitting a claim from an address that can't be found, from a city that's not in the state that the person said they were from, and the phone number is a number that is not in service. What's wrong with this picture? Ah, I get it. File false DMCA complaints against several videos, especially if a person has several videos. I think the policy right now is 3 videos taken down due to copyright and your channel gets suspended. Maybe more, I'm not sure, but certainly it would not take long for a person to file these false claims. You can counter with a counter DMCA, but then the only thing the person has to do is to come back and say, I am going to file a court injunction. Oh well, end of story, end of channel.
So, what's going on here? Well, so far this has happened to Irish 282, Logan Sperman 2, Help Truth, and me.
So let's take a look at this other name and address that was used to take down some videos in Irish 282's channel.
Okay, here's the promised screenshot of the faxes sent to DMCA, one of Irish 282's videos.
Hi, good morning. This is Tim. I'm trying to verify a mailing address through your post office, 303. Can you tell me if there is an address, 4168 Junior Avenue?
I don't think we have a Junior Avenue here at East Point. Hold on.
Okay.
No, we don't have no Junior Avenue.
No Junior Avenue. So 4168 Junior Avenue wouldn't be a good address.
No, it wouldn't.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye.
So, for what it's worth, there you have the email address. You can't kill a ghost at yahoo.com.
Is felonious. This is criminal. This is a serious crime. I have in my hand an email, and it's from You Can't Kill a Ghost, who is a member of the Yahweh clan, formerly known as Sub 7. He's had a lot of accounts. The one before this was the Ghost of Sub 7, which is why he came up with You Can't Kill a Ghost when he made a new account after the Ghost of Sub 7 was suspended. Anyway, it's from You Can't Kill a Ghost, and that email address is you_can't_kill_a_ghost@yahoo.com. The date is 16 October 2007. Hi family, that's H-A-I, that's E-D speak. Here's the recipe I promised. Enjoy. 1. Go to http://www.fakenamegenerator.com. 2. Make sure the identity is in the United States and is very far away geographically from California and Virginia, which is interesting. When corresponding with Harry, use this name. Harry is a member of the YouTube copyright team. If this is a new body, register with this name too. Obviously not with the generated email though. If you left the real name blank on your current body, don't worry, it still works either way. 7. Generate the letter, but don't send it yet. It needs to be edited first. 8. Remove the line that says, quote, "If you have any questions about this notice, please do not hesitate to contact me," end quote. They shouldn't have any fucking questions. 9. Print an additional Word document. If you're in the U.S., print the document out. Sign it with a hand that you don't usually sign with. Get to a fax machine. Go into the settings and remove the name and number that's usually printed on the top of the faxes. Test it out on another fax machine to make sure it's gone. Dial this exactly. *67-1-650-872-8513. That will block the caller ID on their fax. Your new MS Paint digital signature. In the body of the email, you must state that, quote, "I, name, certify, that this is my digital signature that is included as an attachment to this email." Open 7 proxies and fire that shit out to Harry. Note, the reason I included step 10 is because emails contain headers that can be traced. If you are outside the U.S., it's no big deal. If you're inside the U.S., then sending the anonymous fax is less risky in my opinion. So, this is pretty conclusive proof of conspiracy by the Yahweh clan to commit felonies.
So, whose account's going to be next? I guess it doesn't really matter. If you follow this pattern, this particular methodology, file false DMCA complaints with false addresses, phone numbers, and names, wait for the countersuit, come back and say you're getting ready to file a court order, and your work is done. Do that enough times so that the channel gets suspended, you got what you wanted.
As far as I know, Logan Sperman, too, although he has now had 5 videos removed by false DMCA, continues to have his channel active. And I'm still here. I don't know how many false DMCAs in total were filed, because I took the precaution of removing all of my videos with the exception of the one that you will find on my channel. YouTube is facilitating this serious crime, And until this gets straightened out, I don't feel comfortable putting videos up on YouTube. So I apologize to my subscribers who would like to see some content from me. But right now I'm in sort of a bind. Because at any time my channel could be suspended if I start putting videos up. For the simple fact that I put videos up. So I'm doing what I can, but I need the community to help. So please help. Write to Google and YouTube and make your voices heard.